All right, so today we're taking a deep dive into something pretty huge.
Huge is an understatement.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say kind of scary even, but definitely huge.
Definitely.
We're talking about AI,
Yeah.
artificial intelligence, but more specifically, China's just relentless push to be the top dog in the AI world.
It's a global race.
It really is.
And they are not messing around.
They're not.
Not at all.
I mean, it's almost like, David and Goliath, right? You got these big established players.
Google's, the Microsofts.
Exactly. And China's coming in like...
Coming in swinging.
Yeah, swinging for the fences.
Absolutely.
And we've been reading all these articles. There's some pretty wild stuff happening over there.
There is. It's mind-blowing.
We're talking a platform that makes AI development like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
A new chip that's basically saying, NVIDIA who?
Taking them head on.
And, are you ready for this? An AI chip that runs on light.
On light.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So strap in, everybody, because this is going to be a wild ride.
It is. Get ready to have your mind blown.
All right, let's jump right in. This DeepSeek platform, right?
Yes.
This is the one that's making AI development so affordable, like unbelievably affordable.
Unbelievably.
So I always thought, you got to be like Google or Microsoft.
Deep pockets, yeah.
Yeah, to even play in this field.
Right, it's a high-stakes game.
But DeepSeek is like flipping the script.
Flipping the script, absolutely.
How are they doing this? What's the secret sauce?
Well, they figured out how to train these really advanced AI models,
Uh-huh.
but at a fraction of the cost.
Okay, how much are we talking?
But we're talking, they're training models for like $5.6 million, which sounds like a lot.
It does.
But U.S. companies, they're spending anywhere from $100 million to $1 billion
Oh,
for similar models.
it's like a tenth of the cost or even less.
Way less, sometimes even a hundredth.
That's crazy. What's the catch? I mean, it can't just be magic, right? There's got to be some kind of trade-off.
Well, some experts are saying that while these DeepSeek models, they do really well in those like standard tests, they might not be as robust or as good in the real world compared to models that are trained on, tons and tons more data.
So maybe a little less reliable in messy, unpredictable situations.
Possibly, yeah.
But still, that cost difference is just, it's insane.
It is.
I bet the big tech companies are freaking out a little bit.
I'm sure they're watching very closely.
Because this means, like, anyone with a decent budget can suddenly jump into the AI game.
Yeah, that's a huge part of what China's doing. They're like, AI for everyone.
Democratizing AI.
Exactly. And that could lead to a ton of new innovation because you've got all these new players coming in with fresh ideas.
It's like shaking up the whole industry.
Shaking it up for sure.
Okay, so DeepSeek is making the software side more accessible.
Uh-huh.
But then we got Huawei going after the hardware, right?
Absolutely. They're not holding back.
This new chip they have, the Ascend 910C, they're going right for NVIDIA's crown.
Straight for the king.
Which is pretty bold, considering the U.S. sanctions on them.
Oh, yeah. Super bold move.
Yeah. So what's the deal with this chip?
Well, it's basically neck and neck with NVIDIA's H100 chip.
The one that can't even sell in China.
Yep. That's the one.
So they're like, oh, you want to ban us? Fine, we'll make our own.
Exactly. And they're not just making it. Major Chinese companies are already using it.
Like who?
ByteDance, the folks behind TikTok, Baidu, the big search engine over there.
Well, so they've got some serious backing already.
Oh, yeah. The initial orders were over 70,000 units.
Wow. That's a huge vote of confidence.
It is. And it shows they're serious about building a whole ecosystem around this chip.
This reminds me of when China started making smartphones, right? They were kind of copying at first.
Yeah.
But then, boom, they're leading the pack.
They learn fast.
Do you think that could happen with AI, too?
I think it's definitely possible. I mean, they're moving so fast, and they've got the government pouring resources into it.
It's like they've set their sights on being the AI superpower.
No doubt about it.
Okay, so now for the really crazy part. Are you ready for this?
Hit me with it.
This Tai-Chi 2 chip from Tsinghua University.
Oh, yeah, the light chip.
The light chip.
It's wild.
It uses light to process information.
Photons. Tiny particles of light.
I don't even understand how that works.
It's complicated, but basically it's way faster and way more efficient than using electricity.
Like how much faster?
We're talking orders of magnitude faster. It's like comparing a snail to a rocket ship.
Okay, so not just a little bit better, a whole different league.
Whole different universe.
And this article says it actually beats NVIDIA's H100 in some tasks while using less power.
Yep, it's incredible.
So what does this mean for like real world stuff?
Well, imagine self-driving cars that react instantly. AI doctors that can diagnose you super accurately.
AI doctors.
Yeah. And then there's things like natural language processing.
What's that?
So like AI assistants that actually understand what you mean, even your jokes and sarcasm.
No way.
They're seeing like a 40% improvement in accuracy for some tasks with this chip.
That's huge.
Huge.
So it's like super-powered AI, but also super efficient.
Exactly. That raises some big questions.
Of like what?
Like, what happens if China becomes the AI leader? Not just in the tech, but in everything.
Yeah, that's a good question.
What does it mean for the world? For how we live?
It's a lot to think about, that's for sure. We've got DeepSeek changing how AI is developed, Huawei taking on NVIDIA, and Tsinghua University making AI run on light.
It's mind-blowing stuff.
It is. China's really pushing the limits here. We've only scratched the surface, but this is something everyone should be paying attention to because the future of AI is happening now.
Right now.
And China is right at the forefront.
Leading the charge.
So yeah, do your own research, keep your eyes peeled because this is just the beginning.
It's only going to get more intense from here.
All right, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for listening.
Catch you next time.